Earlier this week on the blog, I spoke about winter hair care regimens. The intention is that you want to avoid having extremely dry hair and a flaky scalp. In order to avoid that, you like to make sure you incorporate conditioning treatments throughout the winter season. So what I have already done is mixed a cup full of aloe vera juice, and then I've also put in a little bit of conditioner that I have here from Arbonne. However, you can use any regular conditioner. It does not have to be any type of detangling or a leave-in or anything like that. Just any regular conditioner that you have, even if it's VO5, you can use that. And I've mixed it into this little bowl. I'm going to put that on the side. And I've also added a few drops of jasmine oil into the mixture. Additionally, I'm in the process of trying to grow my hair back. And I also spoke in a past post about cayenne pepper and how it could be used to stimulate growth once it's applied on the scalp. Well, the best way that you can do so is mixing it with oil and then, applying it to your scalp. I also want to make sure I have my cap handy so that when I'm ready to put this mixture into my scalp, I can immediately put this on. The reason why I like to do that is because if the cayenne pepper gets into my eye, it's going to be a disaster. So the mixing oil that I have here is olive oil. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it and pour it onto my plate. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot. Just imagine the how big your scalp is, how big your head is. And the amount that I poured is maybe I like to say about a tablespoon of oil. And I just want to make sure what I'm doing here is mixing the cayenne pepper into the oil. I'm going to leave that set for a little while. I don't need to add any essential oils to this. I've already added an essential oil into my conditioning treatment, which is going to be for my hair itself. And the cayenne pepper mixture is going to be for my scalp. Okay? Now, what I've also read about conditioning treatments is that you want to avoid putting the conditioning treatment on your scalp. You want to try to put it on your hair itself, especially when you have thick hair, which I have thick hair. So if you know you have thinning hair, then it's okay if you apply the conditioning treatment onto your scalp. Okay, and I'm working this up really, really good. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is place it into my hair. Oh, and I still have a pin here, so I'm just going to take this out. Now, I want to make sure, I want to emphasize that I get this onto my scalp, especially in the mohawk area, or the shaven portion of my mohawk. So even if it's the edges, and just make sure you really get it in. I'll use a few fingers so I can quicken up the process. And you can apply this directly onto your scalp. No need to be afraid, just be mindful not to get it into your eyes. And that's why you want to use a small amount of oil so your hair is not running, or the oil is not running all over your face. Okay? And then you also want to be careful in the rinsing process of this as well. Even when you're steaming, because you're steaming, it can allow sweat to come down to your face, or just the moisture from the steam to come down to your face. So it would be best that when you're sitting under the steamer to tilt your head back, so that if it falls, it can fall in the nape of your neck, and that's fine. You can just wash that off when you take your shower and wash your hair out, because you are going to wash these things out. So now that I've gotten a good mixture here, I'm going to go ahead and apply the other mixture to my hair on top. Now the hair that I have here, I did use Eco Styler gel with the olive oil, which is the green color looking one. I don't have it right here, so I can't show it to you, but I used that to create these curls I have here on top. So it's still a little crisp, if you know how gel makes your hair feel. I'm just going to try to scoop up the mixture into my palms of my hand. I'm just trying to make sure that I catch. They're just the very ends, especially in the back. So it's in shorter. I just want to catch the very ends of it. So I don't want it to go all the way to the root, but I do want to get it there. I'm not too concerned about growing the mohawk portion of my hair back. I'm really concerned about growing the sides back. And I can already feel it tingling, so I can tell it's working. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue applying the mixture onto the top of my head. And then what I'm going to do after I'm finished with this, I'm going to sit on the steamer for about 15, tops a half an hour. It doesn't have to be for an extended period of time. But after I've done so, I'm going to wash it out. And then on my Facebook, I'm going to add the link that will have pictures, after pictures, just showing how I've styled my hair and what I've done with my hair. After the process, I'll talk about how my hair came out, how it feels, what's going on. I'll include, all the details. And of course, you can always look for more information on my blog. It is www.lofa, L-O-F-A, naturalista.blogspot.com. And I'm finished here, so I'm thankful that you joined me, and I hope you continue to follow me throughout this week to see what else happens. Thank you.